Hello, happy International Dance Day. So I am very happy to have principal dancers, Kateryna Shalkina and Oscar Chacon. Welcome to our program.
Hello, hi,
Thank you very
Sinan.
much.
Happy International Dance Day. Yes.
You have like amazing like a career, like both of you, like National Opera of Ukraine, Béjart Ballet, Capitale de Toulouse, and now like you are also venturing into different projects. So we are very excited to enjoy like your class and talk about your projects. Like, why don't you like start the plan of today?
Okay, great.
Yes, so our plan today is, first of all, is doing a master class, which is going to take 30 minutes of bar. And then we're going to talk and show some videos about our trajectory and then our new projects. And we are so excited because COVID-19 for sure stopped a little bit our dreams, but we keep working every day here, and we have the chance to be in the studio and to have the great conditions to continue working.
A great like studio, and you both look fantastic.
Hi, thank you.
Katya.
Thank you. Hi. Yes, we're really happy to be here now. Oscar will give us a fantastic class. Hard, you can prepare yourself because it's a mix of a lot of different schools. And let's start, I think, now. In this fantastic studio that we have, where we are working now in the Russian school, like Ballet Lausanne. And thanks very much for them to borrow our studio.
Yeah, we can spend even
Yes.
how we work in the school, what is every single day with children, and how we continue our
Grow up, yes.
passion.
Yes.
Growing
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
We were like supposed to like have you in Istanbul, and I think that's the closest that like we can get. You are like as real as like it can get. I mean, so and like after the class, we will continue like our conversation.
Yes.
Like questions and answers.
Start the class.
So the floor is yours.
Okay,
Yes,
thank you.
okay, thank
Hello
you.
to everyone. So let's start from the bar, front of the bar, first position. Stand in front, flex, rond, rond, à la seconde. Pointé, trois tendus, demi-plié, extrait. In, out, plié, and pour the bras. 7, 8. Same to the back. Tendu, flex, rond, rond, à la seconde pointée, and three tendus, plié, stretch, coupe, in, out, plié. This time, hold the bras from tendu. First position. Same to the other leg. Tac, three tendus, plié, tac, 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 hold the bras. Same to the back. Hold the bras. Four position. Hold the bras front. And back to the other side, pull the bra front, and back, and we're gonna do bounces by 3 times. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And demi-plié, relevez demi-pointe, little équilibre, close your eyes. So, be ready for the music. Let's start. And I think it's good level as well. Now in front, flex, hold, open second. One thing. First, plié, plié, up, in. Second, plié, hold the last second. Same to the back. And back. Flex, hold. One thing. First, plié, hold, in, out, plié, tendu, and big for the back. Same to the other leg. Up, flex. 1, flex. The demi-point plie. The demi-point coupe. Plie. Yeah. Oh. Last time. Up. Make a position with your body. And there. One leg. Allons, hip tap. Plie. Push to the floor. Coupe. Hop. Plie. C'est. Plie tendu. Oh. Then for position on the down. Oh. And now go to the back. Up. The other side. Pause. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Think demi-plie. Demi-point. Stretch. Once. Demi-plie. And stay. Okay.
Oscar,
Yes.
Katya, can you move the camera a little bit up, like when you do like port de bras? Like we don't see your hands very
Can
much.
see the whole body. Maybe it's too.
Like this. Look.
Like this could be.
Do for the bra.
Yeah.
That's great.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
Continue. From the demi-plie.
Thank you.
Second position. Demi-plie 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Releve 6, 7. First position. Plie 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Releve. First position. Turn the front. Turn the second. Turn the back. Plie. À la seconde, on déjà posé. Grand plie. Pour the bras devant. First position. Et from the back, tendu, tendu. Plié, rond des jambes. First position, grand plié. Cambré. To the fourth position. Demi plié 1, 2, 3, 4. Grand plié 5, 6, 7, and the 8 from fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grand plié 5, 6, and beautiful releve before ending. And we start to going to the other side, okay?
Yes.
Soyons prêts. Let's put the music. Plie. One second. Plie. Plie. Breathe, arms. Ready. And in first position. Second. Up. Shock. Elbow down. From the elbow. Breathe. Ready. Traction to the first position. Up. And you. Second. Hop. Back. Plie. From the jump open. Second position. Grand plie. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the ground. Down. First position. And back. Time. First. Second. First. Down. Back. Open hand. First position. Grand plie. Then continue growing. Become ready. And then continue for position to pliés. up. Grand plie. Fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grand plie. And equilibre. Okay. Let's go to the other side. Oops, sorry. And snake. Up. And first. Up. Heels up. Traction. Down. First. And first. And up. Plié. Pour de la demande. First position. Back. There. Grand plié. Camber. And two. Grand plié. Fifth step. Stop the music, sorry. It's going fast. So, breathe a little bit from tendu. From the first position, we're gonna do. And the first. Tan lié. Tendu. Fondu. State and state. 3. 1, 2, and 3. Demi-plié. Retiré. En dedans. En dehors. First position. From the back to the side. Taillé. 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 Fondu. Devant. Et derrière. Devant. Derrière. Demi-plié. Passé. Up. Up. First position. En dedans. For the front. For the back, first position, for the front, for the back, demi-plié, little relevé d'équilibre. Okay? I let you know. Nice. Accent in. And up. Taillé. Derrière, step. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. First position. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and 2. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. 3. First, arm down, breathe. Stretch the knee. Head really down. Yeah, try to be covered. Same for the first. 1. The other way. Twice. Push through the nipple. Balance your arms. And breathe. Good. Into the same music.
Wait, it's warming up. Good, huh?
Hey, continue. Come first. Axel, eight. Eight, down. 1, 2, 1, 2. Step. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Higher passe. And now breathe. Stretch the knee. Head really in. And plexus open to the back. And now classical gondola. Don't move the hips. Backwards. And up. Good. It's hot. Let's do from the fifth position. 7 and 8. Coupe, demi-plié, and 2 tendus. 1 tendu, demi-plié, and 2 coupes. Coupe back, plié, and 2 tendus. 1 tendu, demi-plié, and 2 coupes. Same to the side. Coupe, demi-plié, and 2 tendus. 1 tendu to the side. Demi-plié, and 2 coupes, retiré. 2 relevés sur la 5e, et de l'autre côté, on enchaîne, we keep doing to the other side. Coupé demi-plié, 2 tendus, 1 tendu plié, double coupe. Coupé demi-plié, 2 tendus, 1 tendu demi-plié, 2 coupes. Same to the side, retiré, relevé, 5e soutenu. No borderlands. Okay? I don't know that one. Ah, no, okay. Okay. Cool. Hop. Hey. Hey. Backwards. Cool. Un, deux. Tendu, point tendu. Et coupé. Okay. Just retire. Ha. Revient. 5e, to the other side. Ha. The back. Last time. Plié, and 2 coupes, retiré. And relevant. 5e, soutenu. Oops, sorry. Okay, G to right. Okay, okay. So, this one, let's remember Asaki.
Hi, Azari, if you're watching us.
Plié, 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 rond de jambe, coup de pied. plié, 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 rond des jambes, coup des pieds. And fifth, and fifth. 1, 2, and 3, 7, 5, hop, 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 chac, chac. Plié, 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 rond, coupé. And fifth, and fifth. 1, 2, and 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, rond des jambes coupées. 1, 2, 3, rond des jambes coupées. Devant second. Devant second derrière. Okay? No more divide. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Through the floor. Hey. Shake, shake, shake. First, 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 first. Hop. Shake. And hop. Shake, 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 shake. Hop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Good. One, two. Let's move in the Madagascar. Telephone. Oh, we're beautiful to take on a
Be ready. Put
No,
your
no.
brain together.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay, but be ready.
So, j'étais a little bit longer. 5, 6, 7, 8. J'étais. En croix, cloche cinquième. Second, cloche cinquième. 1 and 2 and 3. J'étais. En croix, cloche cinquième. Second, cloche cinquième. 1 and 2 and 3. 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. Vous avez relevé? 5, 6, 7, 8. Détournez, retirez. Lâchez la barre. Si vous pouvez monter les bras, if you can put your arms up and plier, going to the other side. Where is the phone? Here. It's okay? You want to mark with music first? Katyusha?
I don't know, let's try.
Let's try it? Okay. Be ready.
Start.
Yeah, start second. Hop. 1, 2, 3. Good. Second. And cross cloche. Second. Cloche. 1. Good. 8. Ready. Souffle du derrière. Lâche la main. The other side. Second. Rock. Second. Hop. Same. Second. Nice. Now release. 2. Release. Use the leg. Nice. Then. Lâche la main. Going up. Hold it right here. Good. That's nice. Good combination. Round the jump. Oops. Okay, let's breathe to the round the jump. Round the jump. 1 and 2 and the air. In the air. Demi-plié front. Retirez. À la veste. Tendu attitude. Roule. Roule. Et chasse. Et taille pour devant. 6, 7, first position. Rond. En l'air. Demi-plié à la veste. Retirez. devant, tendu, attitude. En l'air, chassé, taillé, cambré. Par la première position, 4 position. Then we play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And we start to the other side. I mix penché with plié. It's penché, coming back, plié, pas de way. And we start to the other side.
Okay.
In 4 times.
You want to drink water?
That's right. You want to drink water, maybe? It's like open class, you know, when you're in the school. Wow. Nice.
Let's go.
Now the jump to first position on the floor. 7, 8. Rond, allez. Chac. Devant, plié, retiré, parallèle, attitude. 1, 2, et chasse. Allez, hors des bras. First position. Back. Up. Montiamo l'air. Là. Et plié, hop. Retiré. Heel. Et attitude. Rond. Attitude. Rond. Et chasse. Allez. Cambré. Allez. Full position. Plié. Plié. Now plié. Attention. 1, 2, plié. Pas de bruit. Other side. 1, 2, rond. Écarté. Plié. Retire. Parallèle. To the first tendu attitude. 1 and 2. And chasse. Taille. On the bras. Breathe. First to the back. 1, 2, écarté. Écarté. Plié. Retire. Talon devant. Tendu. Attitude. 1, attitude. 2, et taille. Taille, chasse taille, cambré. Penché. Plié. Nice. Nice combination. Breathe. Okay. Yes. Always a combination of rhythms, arms, making shape the body between the exercise. So I don't know if I'm clear what I'm saying. Let's do fondu. 3/4, non, c'était? Let's do fondu. So fondu, plié, retire, plié, fondu, cinquième. Retire, plié, fondu, cinquième. Retire, fondu, double, fondu, rond, double rond des jambes, attitude, arabesque, cloche, soutenue, plié, retire, plié, devant, cinquième. Plié, retire, fondu, derrière, cinquième. Plié, retire, plié, fondu, double, fondu, double, attitude, arabesque, tac. Plié, piqué, plié, attitude, plié, arabesque, pas de boulet, plié, piqué, plié, attitude, plié, arabesque, pas de boulet, por de devant, derrière, soutenu, por de devant, derrière, and finish. Let's go. Do whatever what you need. If you need flat, do fast. Then, 5. Chaque. Then, 5. Up. And 7. And other side. 1. 3. Then, just make it. 1. 3. And breathe the body back free if you want. Other side. Okay, just one ballonnet, then l'abattement, adagio l'abattement. Let's do it. Wow. Let's do it fast. Ballonnet, 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 ballonnet. Up, down. 3, 4. Petit battement sous les coups des pieds. From the back. Ballonnet, 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 ballonnet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? Woo. Go. Ballon. Yes. Good. Almost finished. Let's do direct from adagio. Okay.
Do you want to
Develop 1 and 2, 3, 4, Lampier 5, 6, 7, and 8. Develop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there. 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there. Develope 1, 2, 3, 4. Grand plie. 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Big cambre, big port de bras, and that's it. Okay, let's go. Almost done. In time. La seconde. 2. La plie. Front. Et face. 2. Et 2. 1, 2. D. Point. Last time. 1. 1. Okay. Yes. Okay. Nice. We can rehearse like this by 8 hours, no problem. Be healthy. Just let's do the grand battement. So finish the bar. Grand battement, cinquième, encloche, cinquième. À la seconde, retirez, cinquième. Grand battement, cinquième, encloche. Cloche, this time, 1. Grand battement, soutenu. The other side. And 1, and 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. This time, just 1. Very good, thank you. Okay? Arms up, arms second. Try to don't move the back. And be really, do it battement with your legs. The more further you can. Feeling your palm. Devant, yes. Up. Hey, back. Front. Hop. Hop. Right. Hop. Hey, hop. Hop. 1. Hop. Yes. 1. And 1. 1. 2. And 3. 1. And 1. 2. 1. Yes. Nice, Katyusha. Little stretching. Little stretching, please. Whatever you want, bar. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much for the bar.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was a wonderful class, very inspiring.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, let's
And
take.
we got like quite a lot of comments from the audience.
Nice. Let's take one
For example,
to be together.
Lily like Amidvar.
I think it's better the other one, Katya, because it's more higher.
Okay, take it.
Okay?
Yes.
Let's take this chair. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit more higher here.
Thank you.
Maybe more front.
Yeah.
And I just take one glass of
Yeah, water.
wine.
Wine? You want a wine?
No,
It's still not aperitif time.
I mean, it is like time to celebrate. It is the
Yeah.
World Dance Day,
Yeah.
and you are like our favorite like ballet couple. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's nice. And he prepared really beautiful classes. Really, you can work on your muscles and your interiors and your arms. It's really great.
Yeah, even like just like watching it, I felt like I am like getting healthier and happier. Maybe we should also design like a like adult beginner class for people like me.
Yeah.
So like one audience, Leli like Omidvar, thanking you for giving us the opportunity like to dance with you.
Mm.
Thanks,
thank
Lily.
you.
Thanks very much.
Merci beaucoup.
Yes, thank you, Fabienne. Yeah, great.
See, all of people support us, really. Thank you very much.
A message from Ukraine, like celebrating your International Dance Day.
Yes.
And you're expected to Kyiv, I think.
Yeah. Я також сподіваюся, що ми зможемо приїхати до України.
So it is like great to see you on work, like in the studio, hopefully soon on the stage.
Yeah, hope so.
Yes. We are
Hope it's
really
finished.
excited to go with this last creation on the stage. And it's really new, so we are really caring about this end of COVID-19 to go further.
And we have audience from all over the world.
Yeah.
Greetings from
Thank you.
Massachusetts.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We will try to keep the body in shape.
Yes, it's not easy, but we're trying. Yeah.
And you know, Katya, you recently had a like second beautiful baby, like a daughter, and you are.
I'm like saying, Oscar, you're really strong because his class is really for the people who are in shape, and I'm still like balancing between having baby and be ballerina, and his classes really helped me to be back and to put everything together. Yeah, it's not easy.
No. I mean, you are like doing great.
No, Katyusha is a monster. She's unbelievable. I can believe. The first time was like 1 month after giving alive. She was getting back doing Ninth Symphony of Beethoven, the second movement of Béjart, which is really fast and difficult. And this time we was talking about how it's gonna be for Chopin, and it was our creation. So we started.
So let's talk about your creation now. Like, would you like to talk us like how you get the inspiration? Like, how was the work? You like chose like Chopin as a music. Like, could you explain like the whole process?
We have two pianists that we know from past. They are contact us. It's Francisco and Miasa Leal. And they ask us if we can make something with music of Chopin on the stage. And it's like, okay, but a lot of people are doing already only piano and dancers dancing on the piano. And of course, when we hear Chopin, it was okay, Chopin and George Sand, they have a love affair. It was one of the big romance on the 19th century. And it's why it was like, okay, let's do something like this. Natro was talking and they was agree with us and okay, scenario, what will be? Because it's so difficult to dance in Chopin music, to show George Sand like personage and Chopin. And also like Oscar and me were young but I don't know, when ideas come in, it was okay. let's do maybe their episodes from their life, the most important thing that they live together, no?
Yes, sure. It was not easy in the point that Kat is saying because Chopin is really famous. Everyone knows his life. So suddenly you start talking about his life in ballet, and we don't want to do only movements in music. So we will start approaching the moments, the histories, the little shiny times when they got in love or they got hungry together, and we start putting that in our life together. I feel Chopin, so I start doing classes of piano too, and yeah, we start like thinking about them, how they live, how they feel it, and we start doing small pieces, just one pas de deux, one extract, really small, and not choosing not the famous music, choosing actually other songs, and
Yeah,
basically we find a little bit, little by little, and in the end we did 1 hour and a half program, so we have 1 hour.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So isn't it like difficult for just like two of you continue like 90 minutes of dancing on the stage? Like how challenging is that?
Yeah, it's a piece. It's also not only 19 minutes of dancing, it's also the piano playing. It's all story.
Mhm.
We're telling all story. It's not only just moving for moving. We're passed from from the Chateau of Nuance where she lived. We passed to Majorca. We go to the sea sky after their deaths, and we go on the back in the room of the Chopin. It's all this. It's really continuing story. It's not only moving.
The question is I think is the way that we are doing it after 17 years almost working first with Maurice Béjart, then with Gilles Roman, and we grow up, we became adults in this profession, and we cross around the world dancing and learning about many teachers, and I think the Katya's soul and my soul and our passion about ballet make that we cross a moment that we don't really know where we go, but we start asking for other things, and I think it's normal. So this question became little by little and start changing our lives, especially because we be parents also. So we did have anymore the time to invest time of ballet, but we love too much. So we cross a little difficult moments that we start using on creation too. So it's quite you. Sometimes you believe in something and then you stop believe, but the light's still there. The light still continue. So love can make everything, and if people really love you and people really support you, you can continue dreaming.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Like I watched the like trailer of like Opus Tower, and I loved it like so much. Hopefully
So much.
we will see it soon. So like, can you also talk about your experience in like Béjart Ballet? I mean, one of the most like renowned choreographer of the like 20th like century. What did you learn like, and how do you get your inspiration like when you create your ballet, Opus Tower?
How can I say? When we came here in Switzerland, we have like 16 years old. We was really young. Like I lived my parents. I was alone. I didn't know French, and to come in this company after it was something not that I dream about it, but it's come like naturally because I crossed the choreographer, the most important of our century, one of the most important, and of course I want to learn from him. And I don't know, the life just passed so quickly. I even don't, I can't even remember. It was yesterday, but I already finished it, And when we start to create now the piece, of course, inspiration was taken also from Maurice because he's our mentor now. But I don't know if I really want to copy it or something. We just inspired of this, And I don't know. It's difficult to say.
No,
Uh,
it's not difficult. It's just that it's life. It's like this. For sure, we're gonna say that we copy, but it's not copy. I
No.
mean, we get inspired. As Katya said, we start really young. In my version, we're gonna say, I start exploring other sense also, because after Béjart company, I have lucky to work with great choreographer Akram Khan, 10 weeks, and then
Giselle, right?
we be part of
Played
the
Hilarion.
Yeah, Hilarion was amazing character. Actually, with all my experience, I have to say that was really difficult to be in, because it was in this moment in my life that everything was in question. And Akram was really special choreographer, because he don't wanted choreography, he just wanted be an actor. And to be an actor, you must be really concentrated, be really smart in this sense. And yeah, I learned very much about him, about English National Ballet too, about all dancers. And that make me feel about the way to choreographer huge ballets with histories, with emotions, with really deep emotions. And as soon as I leave this, I say, okay, what I learned before, what I see now, what I gonna do. And then we really speed up a little bit, because I have the chance to become director of a Colombian company and Colombian Ballet School. So I spent was one season there, working really far of my family. And I learned really, I take the power of continuing this profession. And when we start doing Chopin, all this experience was there.
Of course, and me also.
And Katya also. So I think she has another approach about Chopin, but she was also going to Ballet of Capitole and doing completely different ballets, and also Roland Petit that she never touched before. And it's huge choreographer
classical
also.
pieces,
Exactly.
yeah, they're contemporary and
So I think in arts, the most important thing is to recognize the qualities of everyone, and try to be inspired of it, and try to explain that with your body, with your kind of movement, and yeah, not try to say that you are copying someone, copy.
No.
Just try to do it.
The last time in ballet, Oscar in the night at home when I was sleeping, when babies were sleeping with me, and Oscar was in the salon with the full light out, and just listening to the music. In the morning, like 5 o'clock, he came to our room and said, "Katya, I created." At 5 o'clock, he like made it all the night. I mean, if you have an inspiration, even the night, and you just have it, it's something I think it's come in you. In your giving birth to it, I think it's like this.
Yeah. Of course, I mean, like creation comes from the thing that we experience. So what I meant is like to learn about your like artistic process, and I think you like answered it like perfectly. And I have like another question to Oscar, like being like a dancer from like Colombia, and like being a director of Incol a ballet, like. You're also interested in Latin dances, right?
Yes,
Salsa, etc.
I was working with. I have different programs. First program was to make. I start doing my roots. We call that program because the company has already a history, and the Colombian school have already a history. Even if we don't know in the world ballet, there is a lot of Colombian dancers around the world doing careers, and really good people with good technique and mean art inside body. So when I went there, I would like to do something that it's connect the roots, but also the new tendencies of ballet. So I call Anabel Lopez Ochoa, which is she was creating in 2010 a ballet called Memorias of Dorado.
Mm-hmm.
So that started give me ideas how to make this program. And then next to the work with the company, the city has the It was the 14th festival of salsa, International Salsa Festival. So they asked me if I was ready to do some creation with people from salsa world. And yeah, it was my first time too, and it was really funny this history because we spent 3 months working only weekends between the work with the company and the school. It was really crazy time for me because I didn't even have time to call Katya. He was working for the programs of the school. He was working for the repertory of the company, and I was working for the salsa program. And I made a piece calling Here and Now that is talking about the difficult today of salsa people, that people from before, the old people dance really different and really in different rhythm of the new people. The new people of today, young people are so fast with the feet. Colombian salsa is so fast. So I start with family of me that is really grow up in this ambience to talk and to also like Chopin take the connections between my past, the way as Béjart doing, the way as I learn in London, and the way to find how to learn these people little movement because these people never learn ballet or contemporary work. So we spend like every weekend doing. I teach them ballet, contemporary work. I made a small group, and in the end, I was choosing the qualities of everyone, and we talk beautiful history, and people was really happy to see the old people and the young people together and here and now in one time, and it was. I think it was a process will stay in the mind of salsa people in Colombia.
So we have like comments from so many different languages. So how many languages like can you speak, Katya? Ukrainian, Russian.
Ukrainian, English, French, Spanish, a little bit of Italian. I think yes. I think ballet world today is so international that when you arrive in the company, everybody speaks different languages. In your, me personally, I always love to learn languages, and I think it's come just easily to me.
Yeah, and also I have to say that
Another comment in Spanish.
yeah, Maurice Béjart was so really impact you because he speak a lot of language, and 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 I remember the first time when I came, he taught me in Spanish. Like I was like this with his eyes, and then the company works every time in French, and then he switched directly talking in English, then in German, and so I think it was like the tour of Babel.
Yes.
We was living inside, and yeah, if you're gonna be there, you have to talk. So we start make friends and talking many language.
Yeah, even if it's good to learn French because it's a base of classical ballet,
Yeah.
It's never enough to only write it and know the orthography. No, you should speak. When you speak, when you're watching TV, when you read the books, it's how you learn it really fast. Yeah.
So like at home, which language like we speak?
We
Each other.
in languages because yes, our son is not here, but we try to speak with them 3 languages: in Spanish, in French, because they are living in Switzerland, and in Russian, because they will be more fast.
And we love
And
And
there's a suggestion from
learn
Christina.
okay. Kawaii, kawaii. See?
Like another question, like when like all these strange times end, like post-corona, what would be the first country that you want to travel?
I think it was between.
No, after coronavirus.
I mean, it must be in between America and between.
Yes, if for me, I'm speaking about work. It was Turkey, and after it was United States.
Of course.
Yes, and if I say personally to family, I think I want to go to Ukraine because with this coronavirus, I really feel sad, and I didn't know how it will go, and we still don't know how it will go. But only once I imagine that I can never see my parents again or something like this, you know, it put me really sad. And I think the first thing that I want to do is to come to my parents, hug them, my grandparents, and just feel air of my native country, you know.
Yes.
And like we will make the Turkey Gala happen as soon as possible.
Yes.
Like when we have like a confirmed date, like I will let you know, because I am pretty sure that like Turkish audience is like looking forward to
Yes. We're
having you in Turkey.
to have
And like
to bring you. I mean, it's really nice. Yeah.
a question to Katya about your kind of artistic journey. Like Ukrainian dancers are like usually sticking to like classical ballet, so you have like a different path. I mean, can you?
And I dreamed about it. I dream about be classical ballerina of the National Opera of Ukraine, be the most recompensed artist, like honored of Ukraine. It was really my dream when I have 10 years old. But I think the destiny bring me somewhere else that maybe no one Ukrainian dancer can experience this. I think I'm one and only. And to be in the Morris company, it was something like a dream. I mean, to touch the legendary choreography when I never dreamed to dance, like the most modern thing that Soviet Union didn't have, or Ukrainian. And still now, I think it's really missing this new stuff in our opera house or in Ukraine and all. And doing there like 16 years in this company to dance all the repertory that we have to make creations, dancing with Oscar and meet my husband here and married here. Like it's like half of the life. And of course, after I just decided, and one time your career is so short, you should do something more. And I had this opportunity from Kader Belarbi to join the Ballet Capitole de Toulouse. Which was an amazing experience because in 1 year and a half I did like more than 20 different ballet and different choreographer and different styles, from classic to Nureyev to something really opposite on the flat foot. And I think this really bring me a lot of experience, and also to say, okay, I did it. I did the classical, but it's really hard, and especially Nureyev's French style. And I did a lot of new experience that, okay, when the baby arrived, it was a destiny. I mean, maybe I could still stay here or do the different stuff, but I think the destiny and family to be together, four of us, it's the most important that we can live today. And this is give us the opportunity to teach now and to give our knowledge to the small children or to different levels children or adults, and also to have time to create the thing that we want to say, that like Opus d'Amour, our first common creation, like even if it was created like in two opposite countries. I was in Toulouse when we started to think. Oscar was in between Lausanne and Colombia. After he was in Colombia, I was in Lausanne and with a baby, and no, it was a really big journey, like to give a birth to this ballet. And it's really pity that we didn't do it, but hope.
Well, we did the general.
Yeah, we did the general rehearsal.
Which is already in our pocket. I mean,
the 13th of March, when they
it.
said that they will close everything, we decided to make a general rehearsal night.
Yeah.
Just yes.
Do you want to show at least like the clip? Like, can I open like on YouTube or?
You wanna? Yeah. I think we should. Which? No.
Share screen.
Share screen sharing is just.
No,
Okay.
What?
Okay.
And then onglet Chrome.
Est-ce qu'on va mettre celui-là ou
non? Non, je prends plus d'amour.
Oui,
Oui.
That one or not?
No,
from YouTube.
YouTube is fine. Like you can also share YouTube.
I don't know if it.
But fenêtre application.
Do you hear him? Do you see or not? No.
Not yet. I think you have to click share screen.
Yeah.
Or
fenêtre application. Fenêtre application. Wow.
This one? No.
No, okay.
No. Okay. I sorry. I don't know what to do here.
Uh, I found like one video like on YouTube. May I share? The
Yes.
title is like Chopin, like Opus d'Amour,
Yes, you can.
like Oscar's like video, like the
Yeah.
title.
Yes, but
What?
I
One
think
second.
no, it's not.
Let me do that.
Okay. No, you can. No,
Oscar
it will
Chacon
be Sinan who will.
Sinan will do. Okay.
Yes.
We will. C'est dommage, tu vois. On aurait pu mettre.
Oh, we don't have a music.
You got sound? Yeah. I think. I don't know if they got sound because maybe we need to do it. No?
No, it's not us who shares.
This is a trailer.
Yeah.
We cannot use sound.
Ah.
Oh, let's check why. Maybe I know because it's Sinan doing.
Yes. It can be. I don't understand.
Okay, I understood. Ice. Sinan. Okay. Yeah, this is more there.
Yes.
We did just right before the general, I
Yes.
remember, and we was talking about these small moments between her and him, especially when they are going from Mallorca, going back to Nantes. It was that moment that Chopin is a bit sick already, and he's on the how do you say carrosse?
The horses.
On the horse.
I don't know, in this
Yeah.
carriage. Yeah.
Courage,
Yeah.
exactly. And she's caring everything about him, and he's a little bit. A little bit already. He's stressed. He want to go back, and
Yeah.
and he has already problem with his son and her daughter too. I don't remember.
Yeah, a very like passionate, strong ending, right? I mean,
Yes. But all this piece, it's more, of course, it's about all their love that they live together from like 8 years. But this Opus d'Amour, it's also Chopin who told us the story. We start with his death, and he's remembering before he will die. He remember what he lived and loved, and first love, but death is always around. It's more Chopin telling us all about his life, and he's dying at the end. But at the end, we have this opus when they are maybe it's our fantasy. They meet each other over in the paradise or in the skies, like we say, and they dance together because it's like opus.
Which is really easy with Chopin is that all compositions that he did is connect with his feeling, his love, his depression, or his problems, his torments, because he was so passionate about piano. So sometimes he got 2 hours playing piano, and then something became really beautiful and sentimental, and it was really the feeling. That's why I describe George Sand, the best people who can describe him, I think so, and this, that he was really involved, or his music is his feelings.
Yeah, but it was not easy to choose the pieces because they're so depressive and so rainy. It's not really a high emotion. But maybe if you take with orchestra, it's maybe something is better. But for piano, it's really really sad. and it wasn't really easy to
No.
show, but we find it
Well,
beautiful.
Tchaikovsky is really easy.
Yes.
I mean, in that way, it's really fairly
Yeah.
and fantastic. But Chopin is difficult, yeah, for that.
And also, like said Oscar before, Chopin we know from when we're like 5 years old, because all the classical class is always with Chopin music. And also one of the most beautiful ballet, like Neumeier, it's also Chopin music.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't easy, I think, to
No,
do
it's-
something ours,
Mhm.
yeah, and not to be inspired by somebody like we know by heart, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Can you like tell us about your daily routine during this like quarantine? Like, what do you do? Do you watch anything like online, like some online classes? You're also like teaching online classes right now. Yeah. So can you also like talk about that?
Katya, go first, because-
Our routine is always depend of our children, because we can't be like, okay, 10 o'clock I will be in the studio and I will do my class, my daily class.
we should
because-
share that
we
we're
should-
training every day.
Yeah, we should do it, but we're still like, or maybe she won't sleep, or she won't eat, or we need to make a dinner. I mean, it's like this. But we're trying to keep, of course, in shape more than we can, because the body forgets really, really fast all this.
Yeah.
You work like 8 years in the school to achieve something. After you go to the company, you work every day, like 8 hours, no? And when you leave for 1 week at the ballet, your body's forgot everything completely. And me, I even don't say,
Well,
after
you
9
release-
months, pregnancy and 28 kilos more and everything, I mean,
Change your
I
body,
need to be in shape, and Oscar and I will try to go here and work. And watching something, we really try, but I think the only thing that we saw now together,
Mhm.
it was the Broken Wings from Annabelle Lopez Ochoa, and I think we just don't have a time to.
Béjart Ballet also we watch.
Yes, and we watched with
The magic flute.
the Magic
The
Flute
Magic
and
Flute, which was
the
amazing.
Rapid Maurice and Time and Variation by Gilles Roman. And
Oscar
yes,
You were fantastic in Pamina, by the way, Katya.
Of award.
yeah, but it's not like I want to take
Your Pamina was fantastic, Katya.
what?
Your Pamina was amazing.
Thank you. Yes, and we try, but I think it's not really possible to disconnect with two children at home. No.
Well, it's our life now.
Yeah.
I mean, we need to sacrifice things to be continuing our passion ballet. You know, it's our kind of explain emotion, but also to eat, also to make
Yes.
our children safe. So
Make a homework
yeah,
at home.
I
Yes.
think we are now in this. We cannot change the way
Yes,
to be.
but we still have an opportunity to teach the patina, how you say, figure skating.
Skating people.
Yes, also on Zoom, because I met
Well, this is Katya.
yes,
doing
meet a fantastic figure skating Stéphane Lambiel, a Swiss champion of Olympic Games, and really great figure skating
Yeah.
man. Yes, and I work with his champions now. Now it's by Zoom, because we don't have opportunity to meet each other, but still, and maybe
And here in the
and
school
here,
of
yes.
ballet of 2 years,
Like anything for fun, like a Netflix. Which TV series like, do you watch or movies?
we was watching last week
The colony.
the colony. No, the cricket stuff.
Yes, well, when we Grey's Anatomy, it's
Wow,
my
I watched it.
favorite TV show. I think no, and Oscar is not watching this. No, Oscar like more scientific stuff. I think maybe if he wasn't a dancer, he was on the in astronaut stuff,
Yeah,
learning
yeah.
about cosmos and.
That's the next question. Yeah, that's a good question. Like, thank you. What would you have become if you had not been like a dancer? Questions like to you both.
Wow, I think I don't know. I think I have. Well, it's always connecting with art, no? Something with art. We spend time in read. We spend time in play instruments. We spend time in I don't know what. Katya would like to be a surgery woman.
Yeah.
I mean, before being a dancer, I love play football, and I was really connected with football. but it was before. I think now, I don't know if I'm a ballet dancer.
I think he was dreaming also to be a singer because at
Ah,
home,
yeah. I know.
because
Uh,
the salsa,
I just
the
see in the
most
bath.
no, and the rock.
my football team, like Galatasaray, like our striker is like from Colombia,
Yeah,
Falcao,
Valderrama, Mondragon, Falcao last time. I love,
right?
I love. I was close to put my T-shirt from America de Cali, but I say no, maybe not. So I,
Can I ask you about your, I mean, back to ballet, like, what is your favorite role? I mean, I know that every role is like a child, but do you have like any favorites? Both like classical and like contemporary, maybe?
yes, yes. I think in classical ballet, Katya, what do you feel that is
Mm,
your role? I mean, that you even don't do or do it
no,
or whatever.
which I always dreamed to do, and I still didn't have a chance, and maybe never will be possible. But I think it's a Giselle because
Okay, let's pair it.
this
Giselle.
This was start. I started to love ballet when my grandma bring me to the Giselle in National Opera of Ukraine, and like this starts my love, and I want to be on this stage to doing this. Maybe I think
That's
it's
my favorite ballet, by the way.
yes,
It's my favorite.
yes, when it's beautifully danced. Yeah, of course, it's the music is just putting me like things on my skin, you know. And I don't know. I think I love all my parts with mm, you know, in my heart I have the place for all my parts, you know. I can't say that I have one favorite, no, because when I danced for example for now like a Black Swan pas de trois from Nureyev, I was like, oh my god, I hate it, it's so difficult. But I also I was like, you know, before entering on the stage this beautifully music by Tchaikovsky, my skin, everything, I was ready, I was stressed because difficult, but I hate it at the moment, but when I finished dancing and I passed to other role, I was like, oh my god, how I love to do it again, you know?
But
I
then,
mean,
sorry, but then you dance cantata from
yes,
Mauro Bigonzetti, and she was also loving
Oh,
like Giselle. I think when
you were supposed to dance that in Istanbul, right? Cantata.
yes,
I think when you cross a level, you start talking between dance. I think so, and that's my feeling. I can say I mean, if I go to Béjart Sai, Adagietto, Bolero de Ravel is amazing pieces that I was dreaming dancing this, and
Yeah. Oscar, by the way, like I love your Le Soldat Amoureux. Like you are fantastic in that.
really it's amazing. I mean, this I really love
all
that,
the parts. It's
but in the end. Uh, the body want to explain something and you just enjoy. It's not any ballet that you don't like. Finally you just be inside and you want to go and go further and further and find your character. That's it. And I think Katya with Giselle, even if we
Never
do
been
a
classical.
contemporary version of Giselle, she will be really excited to do it and exciting to find her character inside.
yes, but I think if they ask me what you want to dance now, maybe one. No, I will not say. I will say I want to dance everything from what I danced from the beginning until the end, at least once, because I love the
Like a pupurri.
yes, I loved all I did. No, in the Rite of the Spring, on the Presbyter of Queen,
Beautiful.
and Bhakti and Light. I have so many ballets in Béjart that we did and we have chance to do,
Yeah,
you know.
it's true.
And in the classical a little bit, and the contemporary neoclassical like David Dawson or Bigonzetti, like we say, it's fantastic experience. I wish to repeat it again, maybe at least once, but I think maybe
Will come.
no, maybe it will come not for me, but if one day I need to teach a new generation or you know the stuff like this, I will be happy to
Yeah.
transmit
Transport.
Yeah.
yes to new generation all what I did or to pleasure what I take, you know, or the small things that you can help. It will be I think more of this now.
Everything is
So let's talk about this. Like what's the future? So what are the plans in terms of teaching and like choreography and dancing? You are first of all, I think together now, right? You will
yeah.
stay like in Lausanne.
Yeah, we are in Lausanne, and at the moment we was continue working in Chopin a bit
Yes.
because we don't know when it's gonna stop COVID. I mean, when the things really gonna start again. So we already have the next performances in September. That's already booked. Here in Switzerland, we have in Neuchâtel and Chaux-de-Fonds. I think it was changing, no? The dates.
I don't remember, but
I
we
don't
need
remember.
to.
Yeah, we need to apply this in our
Uh, these are the like next performances. Like, what about the next projects? Like, do you have any other
and,
creation like on your mind?
and then it's also
Fresh ideas?
yeah.
Yeah, we have always idea. We're like speaking every day of something. Oh, let's do maybe this, or maybe doing this. Yes, we have. Your life is always giving you ideas, you know. But I think the first time is to back after the COVID and continue teaching the school where we're now. And maybe going to United States because we have a beautiful opportunity to make summer intensive there, and it still is. And
Colombia is still around.
Colombia is still around. Ukraine, Turkey.
Croatians,
We have
yeah.
yes,
Turkey.
just the world and all this sickness will go away and everything will go to normal. Because personally, to teach people on distance, it's not my. I don't feel it because I need to be around the children. You know, you need to speak with them. You need to have this real contact. And from extra, like from computer, it's really not the same. No.
Yeah, like I have the same feelings. I am also teaching online via Zoom,
Yeah.
and usually it's just me like looking at the screen. Like I don't see people's faces.
Yes.
Like when I see the faces, I can kind of like adapt myself, like slow down, speed up, etc. So
In ballet,
it's a big challenge.
you want to see the change, you know, in the moment in life, and there is a computer, so you're like trying to
Make a correction, but
make
it's
it correct.
difficult.
It's
Yeah,
hard.
yeah, it's really
I
hard.
prefer to move, but you can see the other. I mean, you can
Energy. You need to feel energy.
Yeah,
I
the
think we're
energy
the
of the
human.
body.
We need to.
And the most difficult thing I think is doing without piano. I think piano is the most important thing with when you dance because the music is going by your feet. You feel the energy of the music in the floor, and this is like always with piste.
Yes, with the band, when the
So
music can register.
registering, recording music, so you feel like it's always fast in the rhythm, not change. So, but yeah, I think we're gonna do for
Just to stay safe,
yeah,
not healthy, and
enjoy children,
enjoy children.
work
Yeah.
hard today,
Enjoy good food.
Yeah.
enjoy food. We love food and be ready for everything
Just to restart everything.
to restart everything. Yeah.
So I think that's a perfect way to maybe like end our interview. I mean, because if you let me speak, I mean, I can talk to you for hours. You know.
Wow.
We come to Turkey. We can speak together like for hours. Yeah.
I remember still every single tour we did. Istanbul is an amazing city, and dance there. I mean, it's difficult because with Béjart, it's happened many times. You go to a country and you dance the culture of country. So I remember when we did Dervish in Turkey.
Yeah.
It was amazing moments. I remember I was wake up 5 o'clock in the morning in the center of Istanbul, going take breakfast with all the taxi drivers because I love it to feel like Turkish people. And
Yeah.
It's the month of Ramadan right now. Like we are fasting.
Ramadan is too. And then you really feel like, oh, I know the city. When we went to Japan, it was the same.
Yeah,
no?
that was amazing about our career. It's to be able to trip like this, no, to every country.
Yeah.
And with Oscar, it was like this. When we're in Japan, we eat only Japanese food. You need to try everything. In Turkey, you need to eat only Turkish food, and it was like this in every country. And like this, you can be part of this, and at least for maybe some days or 1 week.
Yeah, if you talk to the artists who visited Istanbul in the previous galas, they can maybe guarantee like one thing for sure. Sinan will take care of the food. so like you shouldn't be any problem because food is like as you can see for me like a priority. So like I will next time, like you visit Istanbul, like you will have the best Turkish food for sure.
Yes, great.
Yeah.
Oscar loves it already. That's nice.
It was so great, like to have you in the class and a lovely conversation. And I think we all like had very positive feelings. I mean, that's gonna take us like through this like difficult time. Thank you so much.
Thank you to
Thank
you.
Thank you, Sinan.
to Cool TV and
Yeah.
Ballet Istan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, Ballet
Yes,
Istan,
we're
for
happy
everything.
to be part of this.
And at this moment, I think I shouldn't forget. I mean, this is a big like joint project. Like many people are helping us. In particular, like Cult TV.
Mhm.
Without their help, I mean, we couldn't do it. I mean,
Really nice idea.
so
Mm.
thank you so much. Have a
Yeah.
great day. Goodbye.
Bye
Yeah,
bye.
bye-bye
Thank you
to
everybody
everyone.
for
Bye.
watching us. Bye.
Goodbye.
Значит, такие лотерки.